Again, I gotta read Genesis' comment so I can properly crash out on Genesis for another stream when it comes to this character. She said, I came here as soon as I can just to see Corey Kinoshita, to disrespect, crash out to the X on Luffy's arm, man.
Love
I
it.
wish this was his first live reaction. Them Vivi stocks ain't stopping. You're cooked, Kazuya. Cooked.
Yo, and Genesis knows because they're here every stream. Corey's been hating on that Vivi return for so long,
Bro,
but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
This is it. After this, there's nothing else after this.
I think Corey just doesn't want to. I don't think she's a part of the Straw Hats, which I think is what he's been saying. But you know, she's gonna be back around eventually.
Yes, I agree. She's going to be back around. That's just the narrative. But like
now you
being bro, I've been saying, yo, don't twist my words. Y'all keep saying y'all want her to join the crew. Like
I have always said she's going to join and she's going to travel with them. She doesn't have to join because she's already a Straw Hat.
Where are we traveling to, bro? The story's over.
To Laugh Tale. What are you talking about?
Fine.
You don't think she's gonna want to go?
But she won't be an official, like the actual last crew member is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that one.
Bro, do you understand the chess pieces on the board that we have to physically fight? And putting Vivi on the crew, what does that do?
She got her little spinners, bro.
What is Nami gonna do in the final fight?
Have a real. Nami just took down a giant, bro.
She's gonna fight. She's not gonna put herself on the front lines.
So what? So Nami and Vivi are the same.
No, they're not the same, but they're gonna have different roles. There's gonna be different roles in the final war besides a fight. Look at Sanji's role in every single fight. There's always like something that he'll do.
I can't tell if you are doing this for the content or if you truly believe Vivi makes sense as the very last crew member when Luffy says 10. And when Luffy says 10, and Oda is true to his words, you truly that makes the most sense.
It doesn't have to be 10. Vivi technically is already a Straw Hat. Is honorary Straw Hat?
Like, is she on any merchandise as a Straw Hat?
No. That's because she doesn't travel with us since Alabasta.
That's the answer.
Okay, so you're telling me that the Straw Hats don't consider her one of the Straw Hats?
Is that what you're telling me? Who would you want to be the last one, Corey?
If I'm gonna pick, if it's going to be one more person and it's going to be, I don't know how we keep ending up in this conversation, and I don't know, and I do not know if Danny's doing it for content or not. I can't tell.
Either way, it's working.
I'm not.
If I had to choose, it's one of 3 other people outside of Vivi. It's Yamato, which I'm okay with that not happening.
Yeah.
Bonnie, which I'm okay with that not happening, and Lilith, which I'm okay with that not happening.
I'm on Team Lilith.
I don't think it just, bro. We gotta fight the 10 Titanic captains. Vivi?
Yeah, I think I'm on board for Lilith for that reason because I think she does fill a role that the Straw Hats don't have. Like Frankie's a good shipwright. He's like, the technological dude.
Like he's
on the
a
team
shipwright,
right now,
not a scientist. Maybe he comes in with weapons, but he's a shipwright.
So Lilith is gonna take down one of the 10 Titanic captains, according to Corey's logic.
Well, no, I don't know about taking him down, but I think she fills a role. I think she fills a role.
She fills a better role than Vivi does narratively. If we're trying to prepare for the end of the story, because you're talking about Vivi traveling with them, there's no more adventures. There's no more funny after this Elbaf shit. We ain't going.
You're telling me that the Straw Hats don't consider Vivi one of the Straw Hats. That's what you're telling me.
An official member of the Straw Hat crew? No. They said she can always come and join, just like they told Yamato. She can always come and join and travel with them. But unless she actually says, unless she even gets a bounty poster, if there are going to be bounty posters, which I'm okay with totally removing that idea in my head, I just don't think that will be the last member who is going to fight in the final war. Who can she fight out of the 4 Yonko crews? Buggy at best.
I also think it's important to remember, like, her dad died. I think she has an obligation to stay on Alabasta now because of it. You know what I mean?
Unless you think the Straw Hats disband the end of the story, in which, fine, you can have it, bro. At that point, I don't care. Then you win. But like, if the Straw Hats are gonna be the Straw Hats, like, it can't be her. She's the whole queen.
Yeah.
I mean, Nefertari Lily.
We don't know anything.
Probably part of
we don't know anything. But we don't know.
We don't know, but she's a D, and clearly their lives are intertwined. I don't.
So who's your pick? Because you keep making me pick Who do you think genuinely makes the most sense?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Bro, I couldn't have guessed Robin joining the crew. I couldn't have guessed. I mean, maybe Frankie, but like, I don't know. Back in the day, I definitely didn't think Frankie was going to join the crew. And then Jinbei as well.
I'm talking about for the story. Though.
There's no.
And Jinbei, they've been teasing that since Fisherman Island.
I don't deep it to be like, oh, they have to have a role. Oh, what are they going to bring to this? I don't think about it like that. I don't.
That's always been what it's been, though. That's literally all. There is a doctor. There is. Well, I mean,
you need a musician. You need a musician. You need a doctor.
There's a doctor. There's a shipwright. Cook. There's a helmsman. There's a cook. There's a navigator. There's a swordsman for the fighting. There's a sniper for the shooting. There's a what with Vivi? A duck?
A duck. Oh man, I love that duck.
A duck? Like Genesis is still going in the comments. They started this. Vivi got spinners and stocks. Quit hating. And possibly hockey. We don't know. The crash out's gonna be beautiful, folks. She can't stay in Alabasta and then Emu. Like, I'm trying to have a serious conversation that we want to be funny, which is fine if we want to be funny. If we want to be funny, then call it what it is. But like, if I'm just trying to be honest with the story, there's 10 Titanic captains. There's Shank's crew. Then there's whoever else is going to end up joining Cross Guild, which I believe a lot of the warlords are going to end up filling out that roster spot. They need a Bonnie level character or Yamato level character or somebody as useful, not combat wise, but useful to upgrade everybody else's arsenal, like Lilith.
Yeah.
I think you're overplaying Lilith's role in all of this.
So why should
right now I'm trying to find. Well, she's not even on Elbaf. She's still on the ship with Bonnie and everything. We don't know where everyone's gonna end up. So why is she
with us?
Because Luffy was supposed to take Vegapunk away from Egghead. Vegapunk could go to the Revolutionary Army for all we know, just like Bonnie. None of them have to stay with the Straw Hats. Okay. None of them.
All right.
But it does make sense that Vegapunk should go with them so that he can learn the true history of the Void Century, which is what him and his colleagues were always trying to look for. And same thing with Vivi, because her family was clearly deeply involved in this, just like Emu is also probably Lily. So wouldn't it make narrative sense for Vivi to learn the truth behind the Void Century too and her family's involvement?
I'm not saying all that can't happen, but being the last member of the Straw Hat crew, the last official member of the Straw Hat crew,
bro, Lilith ain't fighting a Titanic captain, bro. That's what
Vivi's doing.
Bro, she'll do her best. She'll do her best.
That's all we can do, Danny. That's all we can do.
You don't care so much that I'm willing to bet like real money that it won't happen, and I know you wouldn't bet money that it would happen. Which
because
is like,
I already said I couldn't pick anybody. Like I could never predict. Bro, people got tattoos of Yamato on their body. And they were still wrong.
I got volume 100 on my leg.
But that's because it was volume 100, not because Yamato was joining the crew.
And because Yamato was on it.
All right. I'm just saying everyone and their mother would have bet money that Yamato... Bro, like one of the last pages of Wano, they would have bet money. Yeah, Yamato's in. She's in. They're sailing together. And then psych at the very end.
We was all there.
No one should ever bet money on who the newest Straw Hat is.
But then you can use the same garbage point you're using with Vivi saying like, well, they always said you're a crew member. What did Luffy say to Yamato when they left?
Yeah, you can come meet us anytime.
And you're part of the crew. So what? She's technically a crew member too, right?
Yeah, like if if you want to do your theory that Yamato joins, then great. I'm not opposed to that either.
Vivi just don't make sense to me. And let's just get back into the chapter.
I'm feeling great and feel the vibe. I'm really grateful we alive. And I'm feeling great cause lately I've been on the way to something great. And I feel alive cause I create like every day and I'm on today.